Keeping venomous reptiles is an unforgiving hobby, requiring proper training and lots of experience. One simple mistake can be the difference between life and death. Remember, the most venomous snake in the world is the one that just bit you. There are no venomous snakes with training wheels. Just because you see Viperkeeper handle snakes a certain way does not mean you should try it too.
You're excited. You're also flaring your neck now. Yes? I don't have anything for you to eat because you're a specialist and a pain in the ass, actually. You only eat bass shiners. I know she's very excited, or he's very excited. No, you can't go out for a roam. Go on. There you go. Yeah, I get her bass shiners, a couple dozen that she devours, fills her gut up, and every other week. Let's not do this. You know, this was a very shy snake, and all of a sudden it's decided that
it's not shy anymore.
We're probably not going to hurt it. Also, the fact that I'm keeping a lower profile, you know, because if I stand up, I think she'll go and hood and be a lot more defensive. You know, I don't have anything unless all of a sudden you've converted and you'll eat mice. Then I can take care of you. If you're hungry enough and you want to eat something, you'll eat the mice, like, you know, the big guy across the hall there. Huh? But yeah, this is Naga, the dwarf water cobra. It was just recently named. It's from the Congo region, Democratic Republic of Congo in Africa. Well, you are really acting very strange, like you're almost interested in breeding, and I don't know if this is a female or it's a male, because I haven't, you know, it's really tough to tell on water cobras, but, you know, I've got another one across the way that's most likely male, but, you know, this one's mostly patternless. It's really quite a beautiful snake, and all of a sudden, a rather, you know, somewhat friendly snake, but, you know, we know snakes, and this behavior could instantly turn into a disaster. And this is why a lot of times you don't see us leave doors open and visit with snakes and take snakes out and just for show and tell, because it could end up either me getting hurt or the snake getting hurt, or both. So, you know, we don't do this, the crazy stuff that you see on most reptile YouTube channels. I mean, there's some responsible people out there, but the people with the most views are the most irresponsible.
Of course.
Of course. Everybody likes to see, you know, everybody takes serious risks. Well,
they're all hoping for a bite. You know,
yeah.
Oh boy, we'll get to see somebody take a bite.
Yeah, well, you know, that's why lots of people go to NASCAR, because they're hoping that there's a crash.
Yep.
That's why you see people whip out their phones and videotape accidents rather than running over and trying to help someone. It's much more important to get your video on Instagram or TikTok or YouTube than it is to actually help a person. Alright. Alright.
Yeah, getting a little too friendly.
Come on. Come on. Go back in there and I'll bring you some rat pinks. She'll sometimes eat rat pinks. But yeah, this is why we don't like doing this. But it was a very nice visit nonetheless.
Oh, she's actually wooding.
Yeah, because she's pissed off because I just
didn't give her food.
And I put her back in her cage. So that's the way it goes. But it was funny, when we were walking out of the room, Lori says, look, she's frantic. She was over here in the corners like, wait, you didn't feed me.
Where's my food?
Where's my food? look, she's perfectly filled out. You can't see her backbone. She's well nourished. She's not hurting for food. But
She's like all of them. She'll stuff herself until she bursts.
yes, exactly. Well, I don't remember exactly what day this is in gestation. However, I do see babies in there. At least I believe I did. Note that we put this cloth at a certain point underneath the lid because, believe it or not, Equus babies can climb the walls somehow and squeeze out through these holes. So I found a baby Equus ocellatus coiled up on top, and I have pictures of it if you don't believe me. It's a miracle that A, it crawled up the side, and B, it was able to get out. That's how small their heads are. So we take this extra precaution now. So there we have baby Equus pyramidum. So it looks like 3 of them hatched, which I'm quite amazed at, considering they were quite desiccated when they went in the incubator. Hi guys.
Hi, little ones. Welcome to the world.
Yep, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Gosh, look how tiny they are.
Yep, and now the real tough part is to get them feeding and stuff, and of course they're like, oh no, they're big monstrous things. Hey, behave yourself. There's one there that's quite good size actually, and then of course there's a runt.
Yes, I'd be worried about leaving them together for much longer because that big one might very well make a snack out of the little one.
Yep, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the cover back on this, and we're gonna go prepare some quarters for them. And then I'll also make note of, they were laid on August 25th. So today is October 4th. So I was guessing they would gestate about 45 days, and I'm pretty close.
Yep.
So, okay, well, our nice incubator did its job. Time to shut it down, and time to go prepare some cages for our new little friends here. We've got some cages prepared. The little blighters. They gestated for about 40 days. Oh, you're burrowing, huh? Now you decided to come out on your own, huh? Hi there.
Hey.
Egyptian Sawscale Viper cam. Hi, little guy or gal. You're gonna fall. Come on. Let's put you in the cage here. That's a pretty good size one. Okay, yep, and that's exactly what you're going to do. We keep them on paper towels first. They have something to hide next to and or rub against because they're going to have to do their first shed. And I just missed it a little bit just to raise the humidity enough so they have something to drink. And they're wedged in there tightly.
Yes.
So we don't have them coming out to visit us unexpectedly. So this is pretty good, considering I really felt that there were only 2 viable eggs left after a while. After about 30 days, I was like, I don't think we're going to get more than 2 out of this clutch, because if you remember correctly, they sort of desiccated in the cage. They were laid, and we didn't notice. And Found them sort of dried out, but they puffed back up, and voila, we have 3 baby Sawscales. Considering I'm rather fond of Sawscales, that's okay by me. We use these device called sensor push. This is the runt of the litter. Come on.
Yeah, and he was trying to hide from the bigger ones.
Yeah,
Don't want to get eaten.
certainly this one would be eaten by its siblings. Come on, cooperate. Those little sensors monitor temperature and humidity. And this way I have a permanent record of temperature and humidity in the incubator where these guys inhabited. Except I wish they wouldn't leave their afterbirth on the side of my sensor.
Yeah.
Clean that all off. And just to make sure, I think everybody is out that's going to be out, so we'll dispose of that. Just to make sure, I'll throw it in the freezer because we don't want something hatching out in the trash that we don't want hatching out in the trash. So he's going to go under there, which is a perfect hiding space for him. We'll label up the cages, put the birth dates, give them their unique identifier numbers, and we've got new babies to care for here at the lair, which is always exciting because feeding babies is always a bit tricky and carries a certain amount of peril. That one's too thin. The reason why we put the sticks in is because it presses the cage right up against the top of the layer, the ceiling, the divider, so they can't scoot out, or at least theoretically they can't scoot out, but you know, we look at it and it looks pretty good, and we use bins that don't have holes on the side, because if they can get out through holes on the lid of the incubator, they can certainly get out through those holes, and we just leave that in there as a spacer for them to, so when we move the cage around, it slides straight, it doesn't go sideways, and this way we make sure that everybody is contained. So I have to see what labels I have and clean up the mess, and
we had an audience the whole time.
Yep. There's Miss Pink. Hi, Pink. I know we disturbed you. It's nighttime for you to come out. So, all right. So we'll take care and clean all this stuff up.